Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Domwork, man. And look, now when it comes to these center builds, because I play a lot of random rec, my main goal is to make the game easier for my teammates. I want to space the floor out, open the paint up, and make them rim protecting bigs have to come out and guard something. So normally when I'm making my bigs, I'm going with a pure stretch because I want to be knocked down. I don't want nobody to be able to help off of me. I want to be able to shoot over people, shoot through contests and all that. But sometimes that means sacrificing some rebounding, sacrificing some interior defense. Because if you want to be an elite shooting big, you're going to have to lower your wingspan. So with this build right here, I decided to take a different approach. And we're still going to be able to shoot, but it's definitely going to be more of an interior scoring bully. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I've been wanting to make a SHAQ build for the longest, but like I mentioned earlier, I play a lot of random rec. And when you're out there in a random rec, bro, it's like a lot of the guards, they don't know how to use screens. They don't know how to run pick and roll. So making an inside big just didn't really make much sense to me. But I said, look, I want to try a different play style out, and I want to get good with the post scoring and scoring in the paint. And I want to see if it's actually possible to develop like a post scoring or an interior scoring bag. Because when I'm out there in a rec and I get these inside bigs on my team, they just trash. All they do is back down, drop step, and go up with a bad contested layup. And I just be thinking to myself like, yo, there's no way that that's the only thing you can do. Like with all the post scoring moves in the game, all the post scoring badges. So I'm on a mission to figure this thing out myself, and I'm gonna see if I can really like get busy in the post with it. But I'm still labbing things. I'm trying to get my hook shot timing right, because I don't know what 2K was thinking with the floater timing and the hook shot timings, but sometimes they feel damn near impossible to green. And I kind of get it, because in past years, hook shots and the floaters are kind of OP. So I understand nerfing them, but where they're at right now is kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie. But as y'all can see, man, we're gonna go with the 91 close shot, 80 drive and layup, 75 drive and dunk, 95 standing dunk, and a 90 post control. And as y'all can tell from the clips, this is a dominant interior scoring center build. So most of our offense is going to come from getting physical, backing down these lightweight centers up under the rim, hitting standing dunks. But we're also going to have some drive and dunk and some drive and layup, because y'all know there's going to be times where, you know, you go up for a dunk and they take you out of your animation, or you think you're getting a dunk and they give you a layup. So having that 80 is like a safety net to give us a good chance at converting in those scenarios. Now, if y'all follow my channel, man, y'all know that me making a build without a mid-range on it, that's like something I never do. But like I said, with this build right here, I'm going for a little bit of a different play style. So I figured, like, if I'm not backing somebody down or trying to score in the paint, I'm probably just going to be spacing the floor out in the corner or somewhere on the wing waiting for a catch and shoot three. So I didn't really care much about investing into that mid-range, because this is not a shot creator build. It's a post scorer. It's an interior scoring big man. So for me, bro, that 71 midi is definitely going to be more than enough to knock down an occasional catch and shoot midi, or, you know, even a post fade. And then when it comes to the three ball, y'all see we got the 78. So if you're wide open in the corner or wide open on the wing, that's pretty much automatic. And trust me, you're going to find yourself wide open a lot of times, because, bro, when you're scoring like that in the paint and your build looks like SHAQ, people swear you're an inside big and you can't shoot the ball. And that's one of my favorite things about playing on this build so far, bro, is just how often people leave you wide open. So as long as you learn your timing, get your hot zones, and maybe even use the rhythm shooting, this build can pretty much function like a stretch big. So whatever the game in front of you calls for, this build is going to be able to adapt. Now, when it comes to the playmaking on the build, y'all know I love and value passing, but y'all know how it is when it comes to these builds, man. You can't have it all. Now, I would have loved to have like a 92 or a 93 on this build, but for now, this 85 is definitely good enough, because my whole thing is, bro, I want to be able to throw quick and accurate outlet passes off the rebound, because if you're trying to win games in a random rec, you got to be able to score on a fast break. And y'all know how it is when you get a center on your team that got like a 65 pass act, and every time he tries to throw the break, it ends up going out of bounds, or you end up bobbling the pass. It's just terrible. And instead of racking up easy points, your team just ends up racking up turnovers because your center can't pass the ball. So I didn't want to be that guy, and I also wanted to be able to throw passes out of the double team, because look, as a post scoring build, you're going to end up being double teamed. And if you don't have bailout, Passing out of double teams is going to be terrible. Your passes are going to be floaty. They're going to be turnovers. And it's going to be all bad. Now with my past big man builds like my 6'11 and my 7-footer, I was a bit more focused on playing like a super big guard and having that shot creation ability. And to maximize those aspects of the build, I would sacrifice on defense and rebounding. But look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro, I learned my lesson the hard way. Cause even though it might be cool to be a shot creating big man, it ain't nothing cool about your team being in your ear telling you to get a board, or when your team is playing great defense and making them miss and you just can't get that rebound. I just had enough of that shit, man. So I said, look, with this build, bro, I'm gonna get that Legend Rebound Chaser. As y'all can see, we got the 99 defensive rebound. And defensively, we're not gonna be a super elite rim protector, but we're definitely not gonna be a pushover. As y'all can see, man, we're gonna have that 80 interior D, 74 block. So we're gonna have bronze paint patrol. And if necessary, we're going to be able to step out and play a little bit of perimeter defense as well. So this is what the build should look like right here. And then keep in mind, this is with all cap breakers up to vet 2. And before we get into the gameplay, I'm going to give y'all a look at all the SIGs and the jump shot that I'm running on this build. So in this first gameplay out here, man, we out here in a random wreck. And y'all can see off the rip, I'm standing right there. He could pass me the ball, but instead he tries to make the home run play. And I see that happen far too often out here in the wreck. It's like, bro, I'm trying to make it easy for these dudes. I'm standing right there. Just pass me the ball. And then y'all seen I got the board right there and threw it out. But of course somebody ain't here. And I don't know if it's just me, but I swear at the start of every rec game, somebody's always away from their controller. Now if I'm bro right there, I'm probably gonna shoot that. But he tries to make the pass to me. And I see a lot of people complain about, oh, the pass is getting bounced off of people in front of them and things like that. But the reality is, if he throws a lob pass right there, that doesn't happen. Now, I'm not saying the passing system is perfect, because we all know that'd be cap, but there's a reason why there's different pass types in the game. And if you want to have a skill gap when it comes to passing, you got to be able to penalize players for choosing the wrong pass or just trying to make passes in situations where it just doesn't make sense. Because a lot of people will be getting crowded and think that they can just make a perfect pinpoint pass, even though there's a defender right up in front of them hawking them. And the funniest part is, these same people will have builds with 75, 65 pass accuracy, and they'll still have the nerve to be complaining about passing and acting like their build should be diamond up like Steve Nash or something. But as y'all can see, man, we're going into halftime in this game. We up 34-27. I don't know if y'all seen it, but my man ended up quitting out of the game. So from this point forward, unfortunately, I'm gonna be playing against an AI. But y'all can see I was killing this dude, man. At the half, I got 19 and 11, 7 for 9, 1 for 1 from 3. So I'm having a really good game here. But I'm gonna grab this board and run the break, and I see my man open up ahead. Now I'm thinking he's gonna shoot that ball, so I'm running just to grab the board just in case. But he ends up hitting me back, and if I catch that ball and stride towards the rim, I'm throwing it down. Now my man takes this shot right here, he ends up missing it. And everybody on this team is just too small, so I'm just gonna kill on the boards the whole game. And right here we up 12, and bro thought he could sneak in a bucket, but I'm not looking at that. Now right here, they're gonna end up putting up a shot. He ends up smoking it. So I grab the board and I throw it out ahead. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, for a build that's 7'1", 260, I mean, it gets up the court pretty swiftly. And y'all know I'm going straight to that paint. I got my takeover on, they hit me, and there ain't nobody on this team that can stop me. Like I said, bro, everybody out here is too small. So I ain't even gonna really bore y'all with the rest of this game. I'm gonna just let these last couple of clips play out, and then we're gonna move on to game 2. Alright, so here we go with game 2. Now I win the tip, but off the rip, it's like again, bro, somebody's not here to start the game. So because of that, we end up going down 10-3 early. Now I'm gonna come around this dude right here, go to the corner. He's gonna hit me, and as y'all can see, my man's in the paint. He ain't trying to guard me. So when dudes don't want to respect the jumper, you gotta make him pay. You gotta make him respect it. Because once you hit a couple of shots in a row, his team's gonna start yelling at him and telling him to guard his man. And then the paint's gonna be wide open for your guards to attack and get easy buckets. But I get the board right here, throw it out, and y'all see the outlet passes are clean, they're accurate, and that's what you need from your center if you're trying to win games out here in the rec. Now look, even in the half court, I'm gonna set this pick right here, he hits me, and look, see my man cutting down the middle, hit him real quick, and even though the spacing on that play was looking ridiculous, we get an easy bucket. But I don't know what it is with these dudes out here, man. It's like they're afraid of the corner. Everybody just wants to hang around the top of the key on the wings like, yo, bro, space the floor out. Now right there, y'all seen I was open for like 30 years, and then they hit me when it's way too late. But I still shot it because, you know, I'm just a confident shooter. But for the rating I got on that midi, that might have been a bad shot. But I might have been able to make it work if my release was a little bit quicker on the jump shot. But it is what it is, bro. If they hit me on time, I get a wide open look. But it's 16-11 with 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Now I get the board, and I'm not a dumb center, bro. I give the ball to my point guard. Cause I swear to y'all, bro, there's nothing I hate more in a rec than these centers that swear they're Jokic and they want to run the whole offense. They want to be the point guard. They want to get the board and bring the ball up the court. Like, yo, bro. And then they end up turning it over too. That's the most annoying part. Like, yo, just give the ball to the point guard. If you want to be the point guard so bad, go make a fucking point guard. Now, I'm not saying there's not times where it makes sense for the center to bring the ball up and maybe facilitate something, but it's when y'all niggas try to force the issue when it's not there. Like, just stop forcing it, bro. That's the problem. When you try to force shit in 2K, I don't care what position you play. The point guard, shooting guard, anybody trying to force shit, it's probably not going to end well. But like I said earlier, man, when your build looks like SHAQ, dudes ain't going to respect your jump shot. You got to make them respect it. Y'all see I'm wide open, my man sitting in the paint, so I gotta knock it down. So now we up 29-25. They gonna take this bad shot right here, smoke it. I get the board, y'all see the outlet pass, it's crispy, and that's another easy bucket. So y'all can see I'm not having the best shooting game right now, but I was still able to get player of the half. But it's all good though, because we're going to end up turning that around. Because one thing about me, I don't give a damn if I'm 1 for 5, 1 for 4. If I'm wide open, bro, I'm shooting that ball the same exact way every single time. Now right here, y'all can see the point guard is a little bit hesitant to hit me, and that's because I'm 1 for 4, nigga. I'm out here bricking, building a house. And truthfully, I understand, so that's why I'm not even tripping. Y'all don't see me throwing my hands in the air calling for the ball. I get it, because I would feel the same way, like, damn, I ain't passing this bum ass nigga the ball. But I know that he has no choice but to pass me the ball, because if he doesn't, we're not gonna score. We got niggas sitting in the paint, so I'm gonna have to hit shots to make them step out. And as y'all can see, now I'm starting to lock in and knock them down. Now look, at this point, I done hit 2 threes in a row, and he's still disrespecting me, bro. So look, I stare him down real quick to make sure he's dead ass, and I just let it fly. You can't be serious, bro. You better step up and guard something. But as y'all can see, man, we go on to win this game. I finished with 22-12, 7 for 15, 4 for 8 from 3. So not the best game, but definitely not the worst game either. But hopefully y'all get a good idea of how the build can get down and what it's really capable of. But as always, man, I appreciate all the support. Let me know what you think about the build and the gameplay in the comments. And if you ain't follow me on Twitter, man, be sure to give me a follow over there at BeLikeDom. And y'all already know what it is, man. Stay up. Catch y'all in the next one.